Hi everyone, so for today's look we're going to start off with Face and Body and the Nourishing Pro Longwear Waterproof Foundation. I'm going to take a little dollop of that with 2 dollops of the Face and Body. I'm going to stir it together and apply it to my face. Next I'm going to be taking Studio Finish Concealer in shade NC15 and I'm going to be applying that over any little blemishes and things that I can still see after applying foundation. Next I'm going to take the shade NW25 in the same concealer and I'm going to use that around my eye area. After that I'm going to be taking the Liquid Cream Highlighter Improper Copper by M.A.C and I'm going to apply that just through the tops of my cheekbones and then up through the temples using my ring finger. Next I'm going to be setting that with the Essence highlighter called Tropical Heat. It's this lovely rich gold highlighter, so I'm just going to very lightly set that through with a loose fluffy powder brush. Next I'm going to be taking the Mineralize loose powder in Extra Light and I'm going to set that through all other areas of the face where I am yet to set. Now, to create a little bit more depth through my face, I'm going to take the Matte Bronze Bronzer and I'm going to work that through my cheekbones, through my temples and down my nose and a little bit in my socket just to start to create a little bit more depth. Next I'm going to be taking the Pearlglide pencil in Industrial and I'm going to work that very gently over my eyelids. You can see it's this lovely sort of a pearlescent kind of a colour. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. So I'm going to work it just through my eyelids and once I put that down I'm going to very gently blend that out just to give a bit more diffusion through my socket. You'll notice I apply a little more into my socket where needed as well, just to intensify. Next I'm going to be taking the Teal Loose Pigment by M.A.C and I'm going to be working that through the outer 2/3 of the eye area on the lid. Once that's worked in, I'm going to be taking the Uninterrupted Pro Longwear shade and I'm going to blend that very gently in through my crease. Next, to intensify a little more, I'm going to be using Magenta Madness Loose Pigment, which is this vivid pink. I'm going to work that in the inner corners of my lid. Now, to go downstairs, I'm going to go ahead and take the Industrial pencil and I'm going to buff that all the way through my lower lashes and then diffuse it out using a little pencil brush. I really want to make sure this is really well diffused and blown away before I go ahead and pat any pigment over the top. But now once that's done, let's go ahead and do the pigment. So, I'm going to take the teal and I'm going to work that through the outer 2/3 of my lower lash area, making sure it's blended and being careful to limit fallout by using a fluffy brush. Then I'm going to take the Magenta Madness pigment and I'm going to put that right on that inner corner, right where my tear duct is, just to really match the top. Now, to make a little bit more depth, I'm going to take Saddle, I'm going to buff that in through the Uninterrupted shade in my crease, and I'm going to take it a little bit down through my lower lash area too. Now for a lovely soft brow highlight, I'm going to take that same Ticket to Paradise Essence Tropical Heat highlighter, and I'm going to work that through the heights of my brows, blending that and working that back in through the Saddle and the Uninterrupted shades that are in my crease. Now I'm going to take Good Old Carbon by M.A.C, which is the matte black. I'm really going to buff that through the outer corners of my crease. Now I'm going to take the colour Mystery and I'm going to take that on my angled brush and create my brows, working it a little heavier on the outer corners where I have no hair. Now for some definition, we're going to take Smoulder, which is the Kohl pencil by M.A.C, and a little short stubby brush. I'm going to load that up onto the back of my hand and then pick that up on my brush. Once collected on my brush, I'm going to apply it to my upper lash line and very quietly just blending it, just giving a little bit more depth into the root of the lashes. Now for some mascara and some curling. So I'm going to curl first and then using the Studio Sculpt mascara, I'm going to create a little bit more definition and length to my lashes. Remember, for lovely separate definition, we want to wiggle the mascara wand before we leave the lashes so they get that really beautiful separate kind of a look. Make sure you do the lower lashes as well to really open up the eye. Now, to finish off the eye, we're going to be using the Smoulder Kohl eye pencil again, and we're going to work that through my lower waterline on both eyes. This will really intensify the look and make the lashes really stand out. Now for an optional extra, I'm going to take Magenta Madness Pigment, Fix Plus Spray, wetting Magenta Madness. I'm going to apply that in a streak through my hair. The reason why I use Fix Plus and not just water is because Fix Plus is a setting spray and has a setting agent in it that will prevent it from falling out all over my face. Here's an optional extra. I'm putting mascara in my beard just to intensify, just like I would put mascara in my lashes. Now I'm going to apply Jeffree Star's Velour Liquid Lipstick in Wicked to my lips. I really love this formula just because it is just so sheer yet so opaque. So I'm going to paint that on with a little brush I do have to find, because it is quite a watery formula, I have to layer it quite slowly and let it dry in order to get that really beautiful, sharp, crisp look. But now that's on, I'm going to take the Miley Cyrus Viva Glam lip gloss, and I'm going to tap that very lightly over the top of the liquid lipstick. That just gives that really pretty sheen with a little bit of blue and a little bit of pink, so it teams really, really well with the eye look. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you all very soon. Bye-bye.